Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Warrior Friday. I am sitting in the pyramid chair today, and as you can tell, there's green grass and sunshine behind me, and it's so beautiful out. I just went for a walk. The air is crisp and fresh. Oh, I love springtime. Anyway, I'm sitting in the pyramid chair, and for those of you who don't know what the pyramid chair is, I'm just going to pan up a little bit so you can see above my head. See, there's a pyramid over me. And there's actually one below the chair, and there's one right there. You can see one of its legs. And then there's, oh, you can't see that one, but there's one right there. And then there's one on the other side of the camera. So the pyramid chair helps remove all that yucky energy that we build up. And then it brings in all that high frequency energy. So it's kind of like the chair of transmutation. And if you even spend 1 minute in this chair, you just feel la when you're done. This chair is in my shop. It is available whenever the shop is open. All you have to do is just come in and sit in the chair. It's okay. You don't need an appointment or anything. And it's free. Yay! Because we're all about helping each other with our transmutation process. And what does that mean? It means we've been caterpillars long enough. Let's be butterflies. Yes. So for Warrior Friday, we've got a card from the fabulous Earth Warriors deck. Love you, Alana Fairchild. And today it's card number 10. Great Spirit gave us card number 10. 10, 1 plus 0 is a 1. This is all about new beginnings. And it's funny because tomorrow's May 1st. So there's another new beginning, May Day. This card is called Kaitiaki. And I'm going to try to pronounce this. Guardian of Papatuanuku. Papatuanuku. So let's see what the book says about Kaitiaki. You are Kaitiaki, guardian of the divine feminine. Your relationship with Mother Earth, Papatuanuku, is sacred, empowering, and healing. You are destined to become more spiritually intimate with her, sharing in her creative potency and wisdom. Lean into her and trust in her support, even as you serve her by courageously voicing truth. She is your great ally, friend, and healer. And as you dedicate yourself to her, she dedicates herself to you. I do believe that a lot of the indigenous, probably all the indigenous peoples, understood this, that we work with Mother Earth, that she is a conscious, sentient being. And we are here to help her just as she is here to help us. It's a symbiotic relationship. And if you've ever had a conversation with a tree or a bumblebee or a butterfly or a deer or an eagle, you know this. They work in conjunction with Mother Earth. And a lot of people actually do. Sometimes we're kind of outnumbered, or at least we feel outnumbered. But there are a bunch of us out there who do want to or do work with Mother Earth. So what this card means for us is that, as always, we got to let go of past issues, especially around being abandoned, not understood, or feeling unsupported, because those experiences don't need to color our worldview anymore, okay? I work with a lot of people every week, and the fear of abandonment is huge. I used to have the fear of abandonment. And yeah, it was scary. I didn't want to be abandoned, and yet everybody in my life kept abandoning me. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And it wasn't until I was in my later years, when I was 29, however many times, that it occurred to me that it was a lesson for me. And it had nothing to do with those people, that it was a lesson. You learn the lesson and you move on. Because guess what? You're not going to be abandoned. Mother Earth is never going to abandon you. Your spirit guides and your ancestors are never going to abandon you. Your angels and the ascended masters are never going to abandon you. And they're truly the ones that matter. God is never going to abandon you. Yes, your boyfriend or girlfriend might, because that just means it wasn't meant to be. It was a lesson. Once you learn that, life is so much easier. So, in the Maori worldview, humans are not seen as separate from nor superior to the natural world. Instead, humans are part of nature and have a sacred role to preserve and protect the Earth Mother. Her guardians are known as Kaitiaki, the ones who take action to defend her and safeguard her natural resources so that she and we can thrive. Again, symbiotic relationship. How beautiful is that? It's like we're this sacred couple, only she's the earth and we're in a human suit. But she's no different than us and we're no different than her. It's just our bodies are a little bit different. So disconnection from the divine feminine harms humanity in ways that eventually lead us to psychological pain and physical disease. Perfectionism, impatience, thinking about what we can get instead of what we can give, all these erode self-esteem and emotional fulfillment. Gee, and guess what? Look at humanity now. That's where we're at. They distort what is meant to be sacred into a performance, a perpetuation of emotional wounding and abuse, which drains our creative power and prevents us from being able to feel our truths. Do we know what our truth is? Do you? Do I? This is something that we need to meditate on. It's taken me many years to figure out what my truths are. But once I started working on them, and I was asking assistance from my guides and my ancestors, all of a sudden they started coming to me, and it just kind of made me go, whoa, that's one of my truths. Oh, that's one of my truths. Oh, wait a minute, there's another one. That's one of my truths. All of a sudden they just start appearing. And it's beautiful. It's like this beautiful, I see it like a sheet of music. They're all like notes on a page. And all together they make music. It's beautiful. So the Kaitiaki soul can help us reconnect to the divine feminine rather than dismiss it, exploit it, and use it. Now, the divine feminine isn't just in a female person. It's in everybody. It's in the trees and the plants and the grasses. It's in the animals. It's in Mother Earth. So is the divine masculine. We are supposed to have this balance of both, not opposites, but balance. So this is our message for today that, especially for women, my generation, we wanted equality. We wanted equality. I don't think we knew what we were asking for at the time, but equality isn't external to us. It is inside of us. And I worked in the corporate world for about 30 years. I started when I was just born, because I'm only 29. But I worked in the corporate world and I climbed up that corporate ladder. And you know what it got me? It got me frustrated. It got me ulcers. I was overworked. I did it to myself because I wanted to prove something. I didn't need to prove anything. I didn't need to have all those ulcers. That equality is inside of us. Inside of us, not as a physical form, but that spirit that's inside this body. We are. We are energy. We are part of source. And we are balanced. It's just our perception and all those external things in our environment that we allow in that get us off balance. So this card is telling us that Mama Earth can help us. And I just have to point out, which I just noticed, this is this tree right here behind me. This is our neighborhood guardian tree. And then there's another tree right there. So literally on both sides of my head, there's a tree. And I'm talking about Mother Earth and everything that inhabits her. And then there's a little bit of grass right there. So even the background is talking, not just the card and not just me. Work with Mother Earth. Find that balance inside yourself. If you're working too hard, go out and do something outside. Go for a walk. It's getting nice out. A friend of mine said she was out on her pontoon. I'm not really liking the chilly weather on the lake, so I'm not going to get in my kayak yet. Yeah, I'm kind of a wuss. I want it to be warm. 50s, yeah, it's not warm enough for me to be in the kayak. Go for a motorcycle ride. Do something outside. Go for a bicycle ride. Go skateboarding. Just sit in a park or in your backyard if you've got a nice backyard. But do something outside. Connect with Mother Earth. Put your butt right on the ground. Put your bare feet on the ground. Whatever you need to do. Touch that tree. Touch the tree. Talk to the tree. Thank the tree for just being there. Because what do? They transmute pollution into positive energy. They give us oxygen. They're so amazing. Just go to a tree and say thank you. Or if you need to release, go up to a tree and say, hey, will you take all my yucky energy, please? And you know what? Most of the time they will. Just put your hands on that tree and have a good cry. It's okay. This is part of that symbiotic relationship. So, I also noticed that there's 2 horses up there. Actually, that one's a unicorn. There we go. There's a unicorn and there's a horse. So we got animals and trees and plants. Fabulous. So this is our message today. Work with Mother Earth. Work with the plants and the grasses and the trees and the animals, the flying things, the walking things, the slithering things, the running things, whatever, the swimming things, whatever resonates with you. But start working with nature. It is springtime. Tomorrow's May 1st. It is time to get out and do things outside. You're going to feel so much better. And ask Mama Nature, ask Mother Earth, ask the trees, whoever resonates with you, to take all that you need to release. Okay? Let go of that stuff. You don't need it. Work with Mama Nature. Work with Mama Earth. Be the Kaitiaki you're supposed to be. Okay? So that is today's message. I love you guys. I really do. I am so blessed to be able to do what I do every day and meet all kinds of really cool people. So I am sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things because you are worthy and you deserve them. Mwah! Have a beautiful, blessed day, my wonderful soul family.